I want to start with Jimmy Kimmel, who went on the podcast of comedian Sarah Silverman and said a bunch of crazy, okay, including, I'll just give you this one for flavor. He's yet another leftist who's thinking about fleeing America. So afraid is he of Trump.
And so I did get Italian citizenship.
You do?
I do.
That's amazing.
I do have that. And what's going on is as bad as you thought it was going to be.
Way worse.
It's so much.
Jimmy Kimmel strolls onto a stage like it's still 2005. Cue card in hand, that familiar awkward smirk locked in place, and punchlines that land with all the force of a Nerf dart. But tonight isn't business as usual. Megyn Kelly doesn't arrive as a polite guest. She storms in like a one-woman wrecking crew. No filter, no hesitation, and metaphorically holding a flamethrower. What follows isn't late-night comedy. It's a demolition derby. Kimmel is strapped into the driver's seat. Kelly is the bulldozer, and the audience is left wondering if Jimmy even bothered to read the waiver before stepping into the arena.
Oh, sure, because we look to Jimmy Kimmel to figure out insights into how Donald Trump is thinking. The absurdity of this. I would say go, but I love Italy too much to say that. They don't deserve this. I'm sorry, but he should go to Ireland. They do deserve this. They're as woke as they come. My people, who are like among the toughest people on earth, or were, have gone completely woke. But, you know, I'm Irish and Italian, so I have empathy. And he should not go to Italy. It's too beautiful a country to host Jimmy Kimmel. And why would they have given him citizenship to begin with? But in any event, he should go. He should definitely leave. But he won't. He's just saying that to get plaudits from fellow leftist Sarah Silverman and from people.
For years, Kimmel has played Hollywood's court jester, soft-tossing jokes to celebrities, taking easy shots at Mill America, and treating his cue cards like sacred commandments handed down from Mount Comedy. He's polished, predictable, and fully convinced the audience is there to admire him, not actually laugh. Then Megyn Kelly steps in. Suddenly the jokes don't just miss. They ricochet, swing back around, and smack Jimmy square in the face like a boomerang stamped with one unmistakable message. Reality check.
The day when I was on the primetime of Fox and you were on the primetime of CNN, a couple of hours after our shows ended, late night comics would come on, and they occasionally would make us laugh, Piers. I mean, occasionally they understood that they were in the game of making everyone laugh. As you know, they've abandoned that game now, and they're just political operatives out there. Colbert, Kimmel, Seth Meyer, who I struggle to even mention that guy's name. He's such an absolute prick.
Kelly doesn't rely on punchlines. She shows up with receipts, entire filing cabinets of them, and a verbal flamethrower that actually leaves scorch marks. And the irony is impossible to miss. Kimmel wasn't always Hollywood's moral referee. Roll the tape back to the Man Show, and there he is, chugging beer and telling jokes that today would get him canceled in 5 minutes flat. Fast forward and now, and suddenly he's a self-appointed priest of woke comedy. Please, he's never leaving his very lucrative late-night slot on ABC, feeling important and relevant matters far too much to Jimmy Kimmel.
He will never leave his very lucrative but loser of a show on ABC's late night. He's not going to abandon that because feeling important and like he matters is too important to Jimmy Kimmel. But he's got to get stroked by leftists by saying he's gotten Italian citizenship, and he may indeed exercise it by leaving a United States that even Donald Trump must feel has gone too far. Okay. Not our guy for insights on Trump's thinking, I think.
Kelly's resume speaks for itself. Fox News, NBC, and now her own independent media empire. She built her career by charging straight into controversy like it's a full contact sport. Unlike Jimmy, she doesn't need canned laughter or a blinking applause sign to feel validated. When she goes after someone, it isn't a cute clapback. It's open heart surgery with a chainsaw. So when Kimmel tried to take a swing at her, he didn't just poke the bear. He pulled the pin on a grenade and handed it to himself.
Words for them, Piers?
Just get over yourselves. Honestly, it's so pathetic. Watching grown men weep because actually the real reason they're weeping. They know they've spent years over-demonizing Trump as the new Hitler, and he's going to wreck everything and wreck America. He's terrible. He's a fascist. He's a neo-Nazi, blah, 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 blah. And what happened this week? America, having already seen Trump as president for 4 years, and seen 4 years of what then followed under Biden and Harris, they went out in record numbers, white, black, Latino, men, women, all demographics, and they voted for apparently the new.
So instead, he chases validation, floating talk of Italian citizenship, and posturing like he's above the country that made him rich. It's like watching the class clown turn into the hall monitor overnight, tattling to the teacher while still sitting on a whoopee cushion. The same guy who built his career on edgy humor now lectures America like a bedtime therapist. If hypocrisy had a late-night time slot, it would look a lot like Jimmy Kimmel. And Megyn Kelly spotted that contradiction from a mile away.
Jimmy Kimmel was very upset that Donald Trump took a shot at Taylor Swift. Trump was making fun of the fact that she got booed openly at the Super Bowl and he got cheered to the high heavens. And Jimmy Kimmel didn't much like that and had the following to say.
At the game, he got a big thrill because some of the crowd booed Taylor Swift.
Okay. But by the way, I was there all the way through and she was gone. She was missing in action for most of the second half. So I don't know what he's talking about. Trump left at his previously designated time, which was, I think, 8:02. That had been scheduled, and that is when he left. And it's a little harder, Jimmy, when you're the president of the United States, because if you leave when everybody else is leaving, you completely F them over because no one can move anywhere. It's total gridlock in the city.